it's me, Sean Capri. I'm glad you're here because you're listening to the most wholesome Nintendo podcast on the internet. It's the Nintendo Drive. I'm on a Skype call with my friend, Console Caito, the sauciest potato, and on our journey today, we're getting some Amiibos soon and other Amiibos later, so jump on into the Nintendo Drive. Ball.
Hi, Sean.
Hi, Caito. Everything is wonderful and glorious in my world. Hopefully everything is the same with you. Yep, perfect over here. Mm-hmm.
Yep, nothing's wrong. Nothing's going on.
Nothing at all. Nothing. Does this bode well? Is this confident? Do we do it? Do we fool them? Do we fool everybody?
I think so.
Yep, nailed
I think
it.
we did. Yep. No one suspects a thing.
Nothing at all.
Everything is perfect as per usual.
You know what I love? This could be like an ongoing bit, actually, I think, where we like, maybe nothing is wrong, but now you don't know. You guys don't know what the hell to make of this.
You'll never know what we talked about before the show.
Nothing at all. Definitely not.
One day maybe we'll have this on video, and I would love for you to see my little reaction when you're screaming at me. And I try to like mouth the words and figure out what you're going to say.
Oh, amazing.
And sometimes I accidentally say Ryan Turford instead of
with my friend Ryan Turford. He's the man on the moose.
I want to go into that one so naturally, but yeah.
Yeah, same here. So do I. That's why sometimes it's a second or third take. I usually screw something up. I nailed it in one take. The Whitney Houston, one take, Celine Dion, we nailed it. But I used to do the same thing with Bobby on if we were at Nintendo and a bunch of the other stuff that we would do. I would mouth along, but back then, neither of our internet connections were really all that good, so I was always delayed. It looked like I didn't know what the heck was going on. So good times, man. Our minds go to the same place.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I figured today we could actually just ignore the show notes and we'll just spend the next 40 minutes discussing discussing the Metroid Twitter banner picture.
Let's do it. Yeah, let's break it down
let's just
pixel by
dissect
pixel.
It, every pixel.
Yeah.
We can just talk about that for 40 minutes.
Definitely.
I'm sure people have.
I think they probably more educated people than us. Let's be honest.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know nothing about it. I just saw it on Twitter and I was like, oh, okay, cool.
Seems like probably Metroid. Yeah, I think is that our first look? Cool. Yep, nailed it. Covered that. Look at us. Absolute experts here on the Nintendo Drive.
We know everything about everything.
That's right. That's why people tune in, I think.
Yep.
Expertise.
I think so too.
For sure.
Okay. Reminder, as always, you can listen to the Nintendo Drive and all of the Yumi and Capri podcast content on YouTube, youtube.com/Yumi Capri. We do have a comment of the week from Lua.
I'm so glad you did that. I was thinking like Dua Lipa is kind of what I think.
I was reading. Lou, who says, maybe I'm the oddball here, but I don't want everything now. I like that we get a few big games and a few niche games, something for everyone. My backlog will never shrink, and that makes me happy because I will always have something to play. Love the show. You guys are the best. Oh.
That's a positive way to look at just an onslaught of games. That's really the way we should be looking at this. We should never be stressed or in any way negative about an onslaught of games. That's kind of sometimes where our minds go a little bit. It's like, how am I ever going to take care of this? How am I ever going to tackle all this? But it's a glut of games. It's good that we should be so lucky.
Yeah. And I think Nintendo is in a place right now where they don't have to show us everything right this second.
Yeah.
Because we have so much that we're already looking forward to that it just doesn't matter.
It's enough, Nintendo. We're good.
It's enough slices.
It's enough slices.
Exactly.
I love it. It's so perfect.
Also, you can support the show and get early access and exclusive perks at patreon.com. Patreon. I cannot talk today. Patreon.com/Yumi Capri. And we want to thank our newest supporter, Dave Moore from the Snack Network. Thank you so much for becoming a patron.
Very cool. Dave Moore, also a longtime friends and listeners of the content, might remember Dave Moore is actually the person, he's actually very partially responsible for this show being a thing. Because Dave Moore was the guy who started the Xbox Drive with me back in whenever year that was, 2018 maybe.
Yeah.
So thanks to Dave Moore coming back as a Patreon supporter. Very cool, man.
I want to know what Dave Moore thinks of the Nintendo Drive.
I do too, actually. Dave Moore, youtube.com/
Let us know.
Yeah, man. Actually,
Probably not even listening.
Well,
so he's not even going to hear this.
The way you and I approach the Nintendo Drive is very similar, I would say, to how Dave and I approach the Xbox Drive.
Yeah.
Like very just, I don't know, pretty casual, like very carefree and whatever. People seem to like it. So
I would like to get. Are those available somewhere? Like, can I go
definitely.
back and listen to them?
Oh yeah, you can hear the origins of Baw. Like all that stuff starts with Dave Moore. Yeah.
Did you just randomly one day say Baw?
Yeah, like I started doing the intro, kind of like an old like Eddie Murphy bit where he was doing, and this doesn't really hold up very well these days. I don't even know if I want to tell you where Baw comes from. Because it comes from Eddie Murphy, and then I just tell you, it comes from Eddie Murphy back in like the late 80s doing an impression of Bill Cosby, and he did like a baw, and I kind of did that one day, and that sort of stuck.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
so it's there.
Swings
Xbox
and
Drive.
roundabouts, I guess.
Yeah. Don't approve of Bill Cosby now.
Right,
this is not an endorsement of Bill Cosby. I feel like
exactly.
those are the types of things I hope don't need to be said, but I'm going to say them anyways.
Yeah, we need to clarify, I think, sometimes. Okay.
Dig myself in a hole.
Did you play any games this week?
Triangle Strategy is so good, Caito.
Is it going to be your game of the year?
It's already, I think, my game.
Oh my god!
It feels so good. The characters are amazing, and I continue to like just playing it in Japanese. That's my preferred style with the English subtitles. I even discovered this thing where as someone is talking, you can press X, and it'll bring up like, who is this person? It gives a instead of the graphics that you see on the screen, it brings up almost like a player card. This is an illustration of what they look like. This is who they are, kind of a little bit about them, which I am all about because there are so many characters in this game and games like it. It's like, who are we talking about here?
Yeah.
So yeah, very cool. Lengthy battles, I will say that. Like it's definitely, I think that this is, I already struggle with games where I just want to play. Is it turn-based? Yes. Final Fantasy Tactics kind of deal. You swing the camera around and you can, I just love the strategy that can go into it where I could place my characters on either side of one of the enemies. And if I smack him in the face, he'll kind of like fall back into my friend who's behind him and he'll smack him in the butt and get extra hit points against him. It's really cool strategy and great mix of characters. And I think Garrett Bland and I are going to be geeking out on this together, even if Donnie Reese makes fun of us.
Well, I'm glad you like it.
Yeah, thanks.
I'm glad you like it. Have you been playing any more Pokemon?
I have not been playing much more Pokemon. Triangle Strategy has taken over right now.
No.
So I don't know. It's not anything against Pokemon. Chelsea started it, so that was pretty cool to see.
When does Triangle Strategy come out?
March 5th, I think. So
you
I've got to
you need to put that away and go back to Pokemon until that comes out.
I know, but you got to play the new hotness. The demo came out, so I was just playing that. So yeah, no, I'm like to the point earlier of like there's too many games. Like expect disaster, everybody. Like
March is going to be rough.
It's going to be rough.
In a good way.
Yep. We got Mario Kart tracks. We get Kirby at the very end of the month.
Kirby.
Like, March. We're gonna have to do a bit of we haven't done this in a while. Like, what's up with March? Basically, at the start of March, we're gonna do one of those.
Yeah, maybe we'll do. I guess that'll be next week.
Mm-hmm. Holy crap! Yeah, short month February.
It'll be March. Mm-hmm. It'll be March next week.
Oh my god! How is this? Who's letting this happen?
I know.
Slow this down.
It's crazy.
How about you? What are you playing?
Are
you playing Pokemon?
This crazy little game called Animal Crossing.
You started a new island or something? I came in, I saw your stream, and I'm like, that looks like my island, which is to say, basic.
Yeah. It's just a disaster over there right now.
Yeah.
There's just a lot going on. I've got 3 islands I'm working on. And
good God.
One of them I just can't. I'm just all over the place, basically.
Sounds like you're having a lot of fun.
Stick to anything is the problem. I get sidetracked. So the one that you saw is my fairy tale island that I'm working on. But then I have this other one that I started, which I really like the theme of it that I'm going for. It's like, just wait till I describe it. It's the most ridiculous. Normally you just say like, normally people will just say kid core, forest core, cottage core, whatever. So this one is a vintage forest town, but with sports.
What the world are you up to? And where did this even come from? What the heck?
I have no idea. I want it to be like abandoned and have a feeling of like the Sandlot.
I love it. Holy crap, what a callback. Yes,
like
of course.
I want a baseball field, but there's also going to be, I want to have like a basketball court and a bunch of different stuff.
So, and a gigantic dog somewhere.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. a bunch of tall fences and yeah, it's gonna be
Baby
good.
Ruth.
I think.
I'm all about it. I love it. Sandlot.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
I know, but I've also been playing Pokemon. I love it. It's great. I'm still only on the 3rd area, but
Well, you're farther than me. Holy cow. Look at you crushing things.
Playing games.
Amazing. Very impressed.
Been playing the eShop a little bit. That's been fun.
Yep. I think I took a week off the eShop this week, actually. I got to save some cash.
I was going to ask you, should I buy...
Yes.
I knew you'd say that. That's how I was going to ask you. I want to get Rollercoaster Tycoon 3, I think.
That would be so fun to watch you play that. I would totally be in for it. Yes, definitely. I want to watch you play all the Tycoon games. But especially
Rollercoaster Tycoon is so good. It's on sale for $11.99 right now.
Yes, please. Oh my gosh, that would be great. Yes, definitely.
I think I'm going to get that.
Oh my gosh.
There's just so much stuff in here. I want to get a couple games for Aiden, I think. And there's just a bunch. Oh my goodness, what is this? I don't even know if I can say this on the air.
What is it?
What?
Is it adult?
This game is called,
Oh.
Well, I mean, it's called Inside Her Bedroom.
Oh my goodness.
Right next to the Nickelodeon Kart Racers and ABC Follow Me.
Oh,
and Kittens and Yarn.
Nintendo. I thought you had a lockdown on this kind. Maybe they don't understand the innuendo.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe
they understand. There's
you know what? My kids invite each other into their the friends. They come to my bedroom. Like maybe it's something like that. Like let's play pretend. Let's play with our toys. That's what it means.
That's what it means. Yeah. This Kittens and Yarn game looks so cute.
Sitting next to inside her bedroom.
Yeah.
It's Kittens and Yarn.
Yes.
What a glorious place the eShop is. And people want it changed. Like leave it as it is.
Yeah, it's just flawless.
Obviously.
Absolutely flawless.
This is peak digital store. This is what we want.
So
Holy
bad.
crap.
So
you know what
bad.
I wanted to play though, and this might jump right into our news though. I wanted to play their Wii Sports Demo thing.
Oh yeah.
That was released. Did not know that it was only available over a certain couple like almost like a test fire thing. Like there was like 5 45-minute spots for it.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that until I think it was Saturday night I was streaming and somebody said did you get in on it? It kind of stinks that there's only certain time spots for it. I'm like, I had absolutely no idea. I downloaded it as soon as I could. I was all signed up, ready to go, which that process, do you know about the process that it takes to...
I didn't even download it.
You had to go on to your My Nintendo account or something and almost redeem 0 coins for it so that you could get a code that you then redeemed on your Switch, then to download the thing. It's like the hoops, Nintendo.
What? They could have just had it on the eShop and known that you had...
It doesn't have to be this hard.
Wow.
Yeah. So there's that. And then you would think in all of that, I would have at least seen something to say, these are the times that you can play. I didn't know it was even I think it was actually in the name. It was an online play test, but I didn't put that together still. I didn't know that it was kind of like Splatoon, with the test fires.
Right.
We had to log on at a certain time. I had no idea until it was too late. And I just wanted to kind of bitch, whine, and complain about that for a little bit.
Well, I saw everyone posting about it. And
I don't think they were supposed to.
Saying they're not supposed to. I saw some people streaming it. And I was just
Nintendo coming after you
guys.
You're
bold. You're bold. I mean, I guess if you just delete the VOD right after.
I guess so.
Then it doesn't really matter. I don't know.
That's messed up though. It's open to not everybody thinks like a content creator in the way of you're not allowed to tell people your thoughts on it.
Right.
That's something you come to understand when you're offered a review code or something. But for everybody else, they're going to talk to people. They're going to, put it on Facebook or whatever, just their regular social media.
Right. If you want to have it that way, then you can't have the entire world sign an NDA.
Total. Exactly.
Exactly. That is just the most ridiculous thing.
I know. And I was so excited just that it was a thing. I missed that as well. This is me just clicking through the terms of use or whatever. The agreements is agree, don't care. And it probably told me don't share and you're only allowed to play at certain times. And it was in the Discord that people really brought this up. And it's oh my gosh, Nintendo.
So did you get a vibe of how were people feeling about it?
I don't know if I should throw them under the bus. I think good. I think
you don't
good.
have to say anyone specifically, but it was just I
got good vibes. Yeah, I think
vibes,
so.
Yeah.
I think I got good vibes.
Do you think that Nintendo had low expectations for how people were going to feel. Like, why would you not want people talking about it?
I don't know. And maybe it's like this is classic Nintendo manipulation again. I think we had Nagachaka call this out. It was like the best moment a couple weeks ago. It's like, this is
tell you
our
not
weekly.
to talk about it. So,
So you have to talk about it.
talk about it.
You see, yeah, don't talk about Fight Club. Don't talk about Nintendo Switch online sports, Wii Sports thing. Yeah. Right. So obviously people can't help themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
but I don't even know. Like, that game's coming out in a couple months here. We got our demo time with them. I'm just kind of disappointed that I wasn't really there for it. The other thing too is I don't know if the times lined up for me with like when I wanted to be up and about. Like one of the last times I think was like 4 a.m. for me. It's like, this game you can't even play it with a pro controller. Like, it's all motion, of course. So you're gonna be kind of active with it.
Right. Well, we need to make sure we organize whatever bowling stuff we're gonna do, or whatever, anything we're gonna do for that, and for Mario Strikers when that comes out.
Yes, please.
We gotta make sure we organize all the things. Apparently, I'm already in some bowling league that that Argo is setting up.
I went actually bowling. I went bowling with the kids over the weekend. My sister's family and my parents, we all went bowling. It's pretty fun.
How was it?
It was a classic. You know, my kids are 4 and 3, so you sit there and you wait for the ball to get to the other end.
Oh, no.
But it was super fun. And my kids are, I don't know if this is a surprise to anybody, but like, they're big cheerleaders. And anybody who was bowling, they were just like jumping up and down and clapping and saying, they're doing a great job. You got 2 pins. Oh my gosh. Like, they don't even know what bad bowling is. So they cheered everything. It was great.
You know, bowling is one of those things that I'm not a big germaphobe.
Yeah. Pretty gross,
But now that I think about it, because I never really did think about it until, you know, the panini happened. The panini. And now it's like, you know, the thing, okay, the ball doesn't bother me. Like, I'm sure they get cleaned every now and again. The shoes don't really bother me that much. But it's the fact that, like, you would go and you would bowl. Yep. And then you would have your food at your table. Yeah. And we would just, like, go and eat the food after touching the ball. Yep. And
don't
just
even
like,
think about it.
Just don't even think about it. It was just like, you just eat and bowl and go back and forth and drink this and eat that and do that. And then you go play in the arcade. You'd do some DDR. You'd come back.
That's right.
Whatever. And that's just a lot now to think about.
We left the bowling alley and I was like, where's our arcade
take
experience? Like, why didn't we do that? Yeah, no, I'm with you. But you know, I feel like this is us. Like, our parents, we used to say, like, I didn't even have a seatbelt in the car. Yeah. It's like, when I went bowling, I didn't even wash my hands. Like, oh my God, you're nuts. Right. It's basically the same thing.
It's just weird to watch it change.
You have a death wish or something?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Well, there's that. That's fun.
So there.
Okay,
yeah,
so
super fun.
Nintendo Switch Sports or Wii Sports 2. We're going to play that when it comes out, but neither of us got to play it this time. So
I tried.
You know, we talk about it like we're going to play everything, and then we don't play anything. So there's that. There's another news story. The ARMS character Min Min Amiibo is finally arriving on April 29th. And the Steve and Alex from Minecraft Amiibo is delayed until later this year due to a logistics and production delay. What do you mean the ARMS character Amiibo is finally arriving?
Well, they were announced.
It's just now coming out?
Yeah. Yeah, like exactly. Finally. Like, it hasn't
Did they not realize that game is over?
Not only is the game, the reference to the ARMS character, and I think Min Min has been in Smash like forever, and the Amiibo is just pretty. Yeah, there's a pretty kind of a
pretty
lag
poor
here.
timing. I mean, despite the production issues, or whatever has delayed it, this is just poor timing overall. Yeah,
I think they might have turned the whole like Amiibo kind of project over to a bunch of people who just hate doing group work. We're like, we'll get it done eventually. Like, we'll have this out.
And there's just none of the leaders in the group.
Yep, no leaders.
There's not that one person who just takes over the entire thing.
That's right. Yeah, no, we need a type A person.
Everyone's just like, eh.
Yeah, whatever.
Whenever we get to it, it's
We've
fine.
all been there.
Yeah. I hated group projects because I was the person who would take it over. Mm-hmm. And I was just like, are you joking me that all these people get to get the same grade as me?
They sure do. Yep.
And I did everything.
Life. That's life. That's really what you're learning. It's not the project.
I just wish I could have learned to be the person who didn't do anything.
Yeah.
But
that wouldn't have panned out for you. that wouldn't have worked out, I don't think.
I don't think so either.
But as somebody who collects Amiibos and I don't really play Smash at all. Still obviously buying these day one. I gotta have them. Yeah. Just want to put that out there.
Okay, well, this is a good set. We are going to answer some questions today, finally. I feel like it's been like 3 weeks since we've answered any questions. But I'm going to go ahead and jump into this question from Court Lalonde.
Oh, okay.
Who says, as someone that doesn't own a Nintendo product, and we'll come back to that, Court, my only question is, how tempting is it to open those toys and play with them? So I figure we were talking about Amiibo.
I like it.
How tempting is it for you to open them?
My like a lot of people can see when I stream and stuff like that. You can see behind me that I have quite a few. Most of my Amiibo are still in the boxes, and I don't even know that I'm ever looking to sell any of these things. It's not really like that level of preservation. I actually just kind of think they look still really good in the boxes. In terms of playing with them, like I don't know what I would do with it. Like I'm a child at heart, but I'm not exactly like laying on my stomach with my elbows down, holding my head up and just like playing pretend with these toys either. Like I'm somewhere between the two. I'm a child who collects toys, but I'm not, like doing tea time or anything with these characters.
Yeah.
You know,
you just like to look at them.
Yeah. And also the Amiibo functionality is just low enough that I don't feel like I've got to rip them out of there so that I can get whatever benefit they're going to give to whatever game I'm playing. Like,
That's
I'm good with living without it.
That's what I was going to ask, because when I think of play with them, I never imagined you laying on a bed playing with them. Like I just meant like using
the
them
voices.
Like actually playing with them like on your Switch.
Excuse me, princess.
But anyways, now that you went there,
totally don't do that.
I only have a couple. The ones that I have are just ones that were Bobbies, and so one of them is opened. I think I have another one that's not opened in a box. But I think I've talked about this, how I feel about it. I have no reservations on taking them out of the box. Like if I were to collect Amiibo, which it's too late, it's too far gone at this point. Yeah. So I'm not even going to attempt.
Lucky.
I would be taking them all out and I would have them all displayed.
Yeah, like I've seen really nice displays like that too. Skylanders is a different story. And Chelsea, I don't know if I've talked about this on the show before, but Chelsea, my wife, has a huge Skylanders collection, and it's about 50-50 of hundreds of Skylanders, and about half of them are out of the boxes because like that's how you use them. Like you have to. Yeah. But at the same time, Skylanders, they didn't have Nintendo with Amiibo. They put like aluminum foil at the bottom, so the Amiibo don't work in the boxes or in the cases. Skylanders did. You can actually just keep them in the box and throw them on the portal. So it will actually you could get away without opening those things. But for us, at a certain point, it became a space issue where you can store a lot more out of the boxes. So that's the real motivation for me to take them out, is when I actually run out of space for them to be in their packaging.
Yeah. Do you collect any other stuff like pop figures or anything?
We have a couple pop figures. Chelsea's got some Fallout stuff. No, they're still they stack so nicely. But I would also argue on I think that packaging is terrible. Like I think it looks super boring. Box, I agree. I think those actually do look better outside of the box. But I look like I'm kind of turning around as I say this. Like some of the artwork on the back of on the Amiibo, like I just feel like the artwork is so good that I don't want to get rid. I feel like it's part of it. So
yeah. Well, what do you have to say about Court not owning a Nintendo product? Is that true? No excuses.
It must be true, and I just feel sorry for his daughter. Like let's be real. She's missing out on Mario Kart. Come on, Court. Like that's just
not single Nintendo product.
Yeah, man. Wow. Think how much she would like Animal Crossing. I bet she would love Animal Crossing.
I just can't imagine having that kind of self-control.
Same. Yeah. Well, and Joey Splats is another person who is kind of the opposite, who has recently just like ventured on beyond only having a Nintendo product and now has an Xbox, and maybe looking over to that PlayStation land. It's very interesting.
Yeah.
But I hopefully that's clear. Like I look in envy to the focus actually that brings. That if you don't have to, if you like, there's so many games on one platform. Literally, if you only had a Nintendo, you're good. And we haven't been able to say that for a long, long time, actually.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Agree. Okay. Forrest Minish, hello, asks, says, my question is for Caito specifically. You restart your Animal Crossing island a lot. This stresses me out significantly, even though I love all of your ideas and designs. If the game allowed you to start a new island but keep your same character, all of the DIYs, reactions, upgrades you ever learned, maybe you can carry over one inventory worth of items and clothes with you. Would you prefer this? Or is part of the fun doing all these things over again as well? I want to know, does this stress you out that I do it, or it stresses her out that if she's doing it?
I would imagine,
or both,
like kind of vicariously,
right?
Yeah.
It kind of
like, why would you do that? That kind of Like
right.
I kind of get stressed out by seeing other people in anxious situations, like if they're in embarrassing situations. I feel the stress.
So yes, if this was one of the things that I wish they had made an option, because from what I understand in New Leaf, you could basically sell your town to Tom Nook or something like that, and you could start over, but you would have all of your stuff still.
Yeah.
So you could like kind of start again, but still have
New
everything.
Game Plus.
I wish they had done that in New Horizons with the 2.0 update. I would much prefer that. I'm at the point now, I haven't restarted an island since 2.0 came out, and I don't know if I will, because at this point it's so much to restart. If you do, you have to gather so much stuff. Not only the in-game stuff, the reactions, all of that, but then also all of your Happy Home Paradise DLC goes away, and you have to start that again. It's just like, that's a lot of stuff to lose. But on the other side of the coin, I have 3 islands. So, I'm not ever really losing everything. Because if I ever don't want to do something in the beginning of the game, I'll just go to one of my other islands where I'm further along. I would never like reset them all at one time.
Yeah, but you must have things like pretty dialed in on like you do these 10 things in order to like get through that. Just like you still have to start the game. You still have to do these things that have to happen. So you must have like that ordered out pretty specifically.
But you can get that done in like a couple hours.
Okay, maybe that's the stress, is thinking that takes. That to me sounds like that'd take me a month.
But like if you're time traveling, if you have people coming over to give you the stuff you need, you can get your island to 3 stars and kind of like back up and running in order to design so quickly.
So all you have to do, Rebecca, is get your YouTube channel up to 99,000 subscribers and a bustling Discord channel.
Invite everybody
and then you can do it all the time. Okay. Yeah. Exactly. Restart away. Exactly.
Yeah. But I would 100% prefer if they had an option to keep everything, because it's a lot to do.
Definitely.
So. Okay. The Muffin Mon asks, what is one character they could add to Smash that would get you to really invest time in the game?
I don't even know if it's a character thing for me.
I don't know if there is a character.
I think it's more about like when my kids get to the age where like they want to play that sort of thing, I'm going to be all in. I think that's probably the biggest thing, because I think like I don't want to disparage any of the characters that are in there right now. Like that's enough. Like they have characters that I love.
It's
in
enough
that game.
slices.
It's enough slices. Ryan Turford knows what the episode title is. It's enough slices. Yeah, I don't like, and I feel like we kind of got to this near the end when they were kind of closing things out and giving us our final fighter, and it's like they got everybody. I feel like, I don't know if you have any other thoughts on this, but. Yeah, it's not in order to get me back into it, it's not that it's missing such and such a person or such and such a character.
Right. Okay, there's not one specific character, but if there was an all Animal Crossing version, I would definitely play it.
That's amazing.
Like only Animal Crossing characters, that would be so cute.
Oh, I'd love that.
Just see them all fighting. Oh my gosh, that would be adorable. And I would definitely do that. But I don't think I would ever be competitive about it, because I don't have the brain capacity to learn a fighter.
Yeah.
It's just too much. I'm a button masher. I can't get out of that habit. So yeah, it's not about one character for me. It's just about the game for me.
Maybe I'd be more into it if they took all the Miis out of it. Just get rid of the Mii characters. Just they're weird. I don't
Are
like
you
their
a Mii
voices.
hater?
No, just in Smash and Mario Kart maybe. Like Mii's on their own, like for the Wii Sports and stuff, like they're awesome. But seeing them in other places kind of freaks me out a little bit.
I can get that.
It's like clowns for some people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. TPR. Shout out TPR, by the way.
TPR?
I just finished listening to the TPR We the Gamercast episode.
Hey, very nice.
A little plug there for We the Gamercast.
Thank you.
Which Nintendo character do you simply despise? I have to go with Wooloo, the sheep-looking Pokemon in Sword and Shield. I wish I could punt it to the other end of a football field.
Oh my God.
That sounds so rude, and I feel like I know who Wooloo is, and what a little cutie. Okay.
Aw.
Is Wooloo in Arceus? Because if
Probably.
it is, I'm going to have it on my team.
Yeah.
Just out of spite.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to find one and put it on my team. That's so sad. Poor Wooloo. Is there a Nintendo character I simply despise?
I mean, it's got to be Toad, right? Toad is one of the worst. Toad, no? You like Toad?
Smashy Ashy is about to
Toadette. She likes Toadette. I didn't
unsubscribe.
say Toadette. I just said Toad. It is. Oh, Tingle. Tingle's
And
worse.
Fulia's
Tingle's got to
gonna
be worse.
unsubscribe.
No, there's definitely worse. That was just I don't know why that was the first thing to come to mind, but like Slippy from Star Fox is up there. Tingle is from Zelda
Slippy
is ridiculous.
a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, Tingle's a lot too. Yeah.
Tingle.
I know you're talking about.
No, my real answer is, and people are gonna not like this, is Groose from Skyward Sword. I'm not here for Groose.
I don't know who that is.
He's like a big strap. He's almost like I think of him almost like a goofy kind of Gaston type of character. He's big and he's got stupid hair and a stupid face, and people seem to like his redemption story
Stupid
in Skyward Sword.
body.
He's got a stupid body and stupid voice, just a big dumb stupid head.
Yeah.
That's
I
Groose.
can't think of anyone that I just absolutely can't stand.
Yeah.
You know who I used to not really love, but now I like them is the Rabbids.
Oh, same.
I
Big
used
time. Mm-hmm.
to find them very obnoxious, and now I like them.
Totally redeem
So,
themselves with a
yeah.
great game. That's all it takes.
Oh, actually, you know who I do hate is those two girls at the beginning of Splatoon. I can't stand them.
Yeah.
Not because I hate their characters, but just because I can't stand them talking to me for so long.
Just get out of the way. Let me play the game.
Because by the time I get into the game, I'm like, I don't even want to play it anymore.
Yeah, it's
You
been
just
45
talk to
minutes.
me, talk to me too much. Mm-hmm. Okay, next question. Oh, this
That's
isn't
a
a
good
question,
question.
but JKJ says, new Caito goal, forget the goose pants. Don't really, I love them. It's time for potato pants.
That's
Then
right.
you guys will really be potato and pants. Oh, and then it's got like, oh, it's weird because it types out the
Oh.
emojis.
Face
like,
with
what?
tears of joy.
Then you guys will really be potato and pants.
Well, we could do like
should.
a potato sack race
some.
kind of thing,
That would be fun.
right? Aw.
Yeah.
But it's like short because
Yes.
capri pants.
Yes.
Mm-hmm,
Do you ever wear capri pants?
I don't think that I do. No. No, I think that's too on the nose. And it's very cold here. I need all the cloth I can get, all the fabric. I need everything covered.
Yeah. Yeah. I like a good capri pant.
Oh, good.
I don't know.
Yeah, it could be worse. You know,
Yeah.
capri jackets or pants could be named after something just really, really offensive and terrible.
That's true.
So that's okay. You know, we got the juice and we got the pants.
Oh,
Things are all
Capri
right over
Sun.
here. Yes, that's right.
Capri Sun.
I have been playing, this is not Nintendo related, but I've been playing Rock Band with the kids, and we named our band Capri Son and Daughter. So I'm
my gosh.
pretty proud of
I
that.
love that. That's a good one.
Thanks.
That's really good.
Yeah, pretty happy with that thought
Yeah.
that I had.
Y'all made me want to like find Rock Band somewhere.
Oh man. Yeah, we dug
purchase
it
it.
out. I had to like wash it off pretty intensely. I'm not gonna lie. It was
Yeah.
like sitting for like a decade. It's like, let me show you what Daddy used to play.
Right.
Blowing the dust off this stuff.
And on the 360, I can't believe your 360 still works.
Still works. Nothing's on it though. Like none of my. So we have to unlock all the songs. And if people want to hear more,
no.
tune into the Xbox Drive tomorrow. I'll be talking to. I think because Ryan is also playing it as well. So I think we're going to be having a bit of a, getting the band back together. I will say because I think the last time I was playing Rock Band, quite a bit more drunk than this time around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can
Sober
see
Rock
that.
Band is still fun,
Yeah.
as it
Okay.
turns out.
Skinny Matt asks, can Nintendo fans officially stop talking about a 4K Switch Pro console coming anytime soon?
You just brought it up, Skinny Matt. You just made her say it. Mm-hmm. Nice going. So
we don't talk about it here.
We don't talk about it here.
We don't talk about Bruno.
No, not Bruno.
We don't talk about Switch Pros.
Nope. No, we definitely won't. Well, I'm wondering, where is this coming from? Are other people still talking about it? Like, we're good. I think we just got our roadmap.
It's enough
with Mario
slices.
Kart. It's enough. It's too many slices.
Yeah, I think people have kind of stopped. I haven't seen as much talk about it recently.
Mm-hmm. I think I'll just give it another week or two. We're still. There's
going to be some rumor before next week. I just know it.
Oh my God, I hope not. Yeah,
just
it'll
because
be one of those
Skinny
usual
Matt.
suspects. Somebody will say, exactly, like this is how it starts. Like just a little, a little spark catches a little kindling, turns into a brush fire, turns into a forest fire.
We should start one.
No, I don't want to be associated with that at all.
Oh my gosh.
No. Stop it, Skinny Matt. Look what he just did. Look at that. Now the idea's in here. It's like Inception.
We had to spend a whole 2 minutes talking about it just because of Skinny Matt.
Thanks, Skinny Matt.
Sam asks, I've seen a lot of people complaining about Arceus, saying the graphics are bad and the open world feels empty. It makes me sad because this is the most fun I've had with Pokemon in a while.
Agreed.
What do you guys think about the complaints that others have about it? Well, first off, I would say don't let other people's negative opinions burn out your Pokemon flame. Okay?
Damn right. Mm-hmm.
You play what you want to play and love it because
That's right.
I love it too. And
Same.
I actually went off on a tangent about this. And I will say, I will own what I said about the trees not being my favorite to look at. Okay. I wouldn't say that the graphics are bad.
I agree.
They're just different.
Mm-hmm.
But I can look past it because I just don't care. Like when I'm playing,
Same.
I just could care less what the trees look like because I'm having so much fun doing the other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I also talked about the fact that I don't feel like it feels empty at all.
Same.
And if it were to be more full than it is, it would feel so much less immersive and realistic to me. Like I feel like I'm in the world because if you were actually in a world of Pokemon, I don't just go outside and there's deer and bunny all over the place. You know what I'm talking about? Like you have to go find them. Mm-hmm. That's the point.
Yes.
So no, I don't want it to be more full of stuff.
Yeah, look at other games that try to fill it up with stuff, and you have a game like Monster Hunter Stories, and it's like garbage. Like at least it runs half decent, and I tend to like the style of it overall, like more than like the graphics. I feel like once we get down into that territory, it's like we've kind of run out of things to say.
Yeah.
If we're like judging a game on its graphics, it's like okay, that seems like a 15-year-old or more even discussion point. So yeah, it's interesting when if that becomes your lead on it. It's like I don't know if I'm gonna keep listening to this. I might fast forward a little bit.
Yeah.
Just move on. Yeah. So, but some people like are really hung up on it, and yeah, no thanks. And it's the whole they have all this money, they should be able to do more, and maybe there's some legitimacy to that. And I know people are already like calling me maybe an apologist and things like that. I think Mario Odyssey is an example of something that looks just pristine, really good. Kirby probably the same, but I think I'm just like you. Like I'm kind of just done ruining my Nintendo fun by holding it to the same standard. I know that's that's probably not the most critical way of thinking about it, but I had a lot less fun playing Nintendo when I thought about it in those kind of ways. And when I just kind of avoid that, then I get back to having fun, and I'm a happier person for it. Like that's kind of where I'm at for it.
I just feel like it's apples to oranges.
A little bit.
It's not apples to apples. The Switch is not an Xbox, is not a PlayStation.
Well, and I think that's where you can run into trouble a little bit in terms of like you can probably look to some other games on the Switch that look really, really good, but no two games are the same. And maybe this is just the first one. Maybe that's just
part of the art style.
That's what I look at. And I like the art style.
How they want it to look. Yeah, I don't know.
No, I'm with you.
Pokemon is not Zelda. As much as there was inspiration from Zelda, it's not the same game. If I want to play Zelda, I'll go play Zelda.
Yeah, I don't want hyper realism. Like actually, if you look at, I feel like they did that with Mario a little bit with the Wii. No, like we've got, next generation graphics, and you can see the stitching in his denim, and it's like, did that really make it better? is that really what we want out of Mario, or is it just like
Right.
bright and colorful? Do I need to see the stitching in his overall denim overalls? Like, I don't know. I don't want to get to that level of detail with Pokemon. I don't think. I think we're good.
Yeah. I like it where it is now.
Yeah.
I could not be happier with Pokemon Arceus.
Totally surprising. Think about what we imagined what it was going to do on Metacritic. Totally killed my expectations.
Yes, so good. Okay, Sean, well, where can everyone find you on the internet?
Well, I think I've said a lot of things that will upset people, so they can tweet at me at Sean Capri, Sean like Connery, Capri like the pants, and streaming a bit more over at twitch.tv/Sean Capri.
And you can find me on YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter at Console Caito. That is all for episode 42 of the Nintendo Drive. Thank you so much for listening. And until next time, make sure you leave us some more questions in the comments of the YouTube video or over in Discord, because we actually got through most of them today.
The Nintendo Drive is fueled by patrons at patreon.com/YumiCapri. And from the bottom of my heart, I am so grateful to the more than 70 patrons who support us each and every month. With a special thanks to our Capremium producers, Dallas Ford, Lee Navarro, the fearless leader of the Phoenix Overdrive Extra Life team. You can join me and the rest of the Phoenix Overdrive team at extra-life.org and raise money for the kids. And Jonathan Brown, the man behind the music on this show and the Nintendo Drive. You can download his latest album, In My Element, on Spotify and Apple Music. Our platinum producers, Robbie Bobby Miller and Trucker Sloth, and all of our gold members, Argo, Brendan Myers, Dallas Robbins, Dano, Emily O'Kelly, Foolish Fuji, Joel Brooks, Jose Jimenez, Mac Time, Marcus O'Neill, Mr. and Mrs. Nasty Boots, RJ Kern, Skinny Matt, Tony Baker, and Xavier Reyes. If you'd like to support the show, go to patreon.com/YumiCapri and choose the tier that works for you.